What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day today. And today we have the March 2021 Reno-Tahoe International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Today we have another absolutely jam-packed Reno-Tahoe International Airport update for you guys. A lot of really cool dynamics in this update to go over, and as you can tell, we have a lot of really good stuff, and we already have quite a lineup right here. So we are most certainly going to get it rolling as per usual with the B concourse. As you can tell, we have an absolutely crazy Southwest lineup. Southwest is overnighting 5 aircraft, and they're flying a ton of flights into Reno-Tahoe International Airport, which is really exciting. We're going to start with that one down there at B1. That's the far gate. We have a Southwest 737-700 in the Heart livery. This guy just came in from Las Vegas, and he's going to be heading out to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Next up at B3, that is our Southwest Airlines 737-800 with the Heart livery with the split scimitars. This guy also came in from Las Vegas. As you guys know, they have a lot of Las Vegas flights out of Reno, and this guy's going to be heading to Oakland. Next up, we have at B5, that Southwest Airlines 737-700. That one, of course, in the Canyon Blue paint scheme. This guy just arrived in from Phoenix, and he's going to be heading out tomorrow morning to Chicago Midway, which has been a route that's sustained pretty well, which is exciting. And then, obviously, those are the main 3 gates that we typically use. However, overnighting, they've been using gates B7, which is the gate JetBlue used for a while, but they only have 1 flight right now, so they don't really need it. And B9, which is the corner gate. I believe Delta may have used it a little bit at some point, but I believe now Southwest has dominantly been using it on their overnights. We'll start B7 with that Southwest 737-800. That one in Canyon Blue livery with split scimitars. I'm sorry if I said Canyon Blue for that one. I'm looking off my phone because there's so many routes to keep track of. But anyways, this one just arrived in from Denver International Airport, and he's going to be heading back out to Denver in the morning. And then finally, we have another Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Heart livery. Okay, I was trying to do all the real life flights for that came in the overnight, but I wanted to get a little bit of variety. There's another Chicago Midway and Las Vegas flight on there, so I thought it would be better. Why don't we say he's coming in from Long Beach, which obviously is a new flight, so we're very excited about that, and he's going to be heading up to Dallas left field. We also have Houston Hobby, we mentioned Oakland, and I think we mentioned everywhere else, but I did not get those 2 Texas cities, and of course Long Beach, so I definitely want to get those in there. Los Angeles wasn't on there either, but anyways, really nice lineup right there at the Southwest lineup. So let's keep going with Concourse B here. Right here we have a Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200. This is our Gen 1 variant. He's going to be heading out to Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson or Citrus Aviation's airport. Also, don't forget, if you'd like a subscriber route or local fan pictures, you can submit those in their respective Google Forms. The link is in the description. But anyways, lighting is crisp right now, man. What more can I say besides lighting is crisp? Pushing back from Bravo 8 is this absolutely stunning Delta Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Sky Team livery. I have not forgot about this model. Unfortunately, just not been enough for life situations to use it in, but I was not passing it up using it, as it is now back on the Salt Lake City flight. 2 daily 737-800s, and I think there's 2 daily Embraer ERJ-175s. If you guys haven't noticed, all the airlines' March schedules for all the airports we have operated, I think pretty much everywhere across the United States has had very increased frequencies due to a variety of reasons, just air travel picking up in general, and then just a busy spring break period. But really excited that everything's getting going here, so really awesome. So this Delta 737-800 in Sky Team livery, I don't think it's looked better on the channel. It's currently pushing back service up to Salt Lake City. Currently loading up a Bravo 6. This is JetBlue Airways Airbus A320 with the Blueberries tail. This guy's currently loading up, and he's going to be heading out to Los Angeles, which is the typical flight. Still stunning to me how I've already had this model for a year, and quite a few of these, like the Southwest 737-800 with splits, that first protection, and all those United Evo Blues 319 and E175 and all of those, just absolutely crazy. Time flies, guys, absolutely crazy. But yeah, the Beacon looking really sharp here. Southwest grinding on flights right now. They have a ton out of Reno, which is definitely a headline to think about. My bad for not distributing those routes better. I shouldn't have said Las Vegas twice. But anyways, I mean, it technically is realistic. That's what they overnight. So that's kind of what I was following. But anyways, let's take a look at some taxiing stuff over here. Alrighty, right here, as you can tell, we have 3 aircraft. This is the first time that I've used the remote stands in a long time, and that's just simply because we have so much going on. Now, in real life, obviously, they wouldn't do this, but we have so much going on that we can definitely represent this. So on your right, the bottom right of your screen, we have the Delta Connection Embraer ERJ-170 set in the Phoenix update, but 175. That would be great. But anyways, the 170 is doing it for now. This guy's currently robbing in from Los Angeles, which has been a great route. This one obviously operated before the pandemic for a long time, but they did end up cutting it. I think probably competition, just yields probably weren't great at the time, but I'm sure it's going to be back now. Pretty much for good, I would have to think. But anyways, this guy's waiting for the gate, heading out to Los Angeles. They overnight a Los Angeles flight and a Salt Lake City 737. And the Atlanta flight's once daily at like, I want to say it comes in maybe at 2 o'clock or something. So anyways, over there on the left, we have the Frontier Airways Airbus A320. That is Griswold the Bear. He's currently waiting for Allegiant to load up, and he's going to take that gate inbound from Las Vegas, and he'll be making that turnaround. And currently taxiing in right there, we have a United Express Embraer ERJ-175. My apologies. I've wanted to say all the subsidiaries that operate these, but I keep forgetting. The SkyWest would be operating the one down there, even though that's a Republic model. And then SkyWest is operating that United 175 coming in from Houston Intercontinental. It's mainly SkyWest over here at Reno. I want to say Alaska has Horizon, and then American Eagle brings Mesa in once a day from Dallas, which we'll talk about that in a minute. But for the most part, that's pretty much everything. We have some stunning lighting over here, so let's take a look at all these gorgeous models in my collection. Alrighty, so here's the rest of the United aircraft. We have another Embraer ERJ-175 operated by SkyWest. I believe that's an express jet model, but I need to double check on that. But anyways, the real life aircraft is now with SkyWest, I believe. Anyways, this current example is currently loading up, getting fuel and catering. He arrived in from How about San Francisco International Airport? Oh crap, I forgot. All right, that United 175, the old livery one that I was talking about, that one coming in from Houston, and he's going to head out to Chicago, which that route's been sustained, so that's awesome. This one's arriving in from Los Angeles, and he's going to head out to San Francisco now. Los Angeles sees mainly CRJ2s and 7s, but I thought it'd be a nice little bump. San Francisco sees the 200 and the 175. All operate on SkyWest, I believe. SkyWest owns the West Coast. But my bad on forgetting Chicago for the old livery. That's a great route. And then currently loading up down here in some, definitely some prism lighting. We have the United Airlines Airbus A319 with the Continental Globe livery. This was the one coming in, so I thought it'd be realistic. They're also flying 320s on this flight service out to Denver, Colorado. Obviously, this was a big time mainline route for United before the pandemic. They flew, I think, 3 or 4 daily Airbuses usually, and some 737s as well. You can check out the earlier updates. I kind of clarified that of the series when things were normal, of course. Now they're back to 2 daily mainlines, which is very impressive because obviously there was a point where this was 2 daily regional jets. So really, really nice to see this. Just for retrospective, Tulsa at its peak was 2 daily Denver mainline flights on 319s. And to see that we're already back here at Reno is crazy. But yeah, definitely some crisp lighting right now. What can I even say right now? Right here we have an American Airlines A321, of course, with IAE engines and the fin tips. This guy's currently loading up, and he's going to be heading out to Phoenix Sky Harbor, which has seen some significant changes. 2 daily Airbus A320s and an Airbus A321 mainly is what we've seen. No regionals or anything, which is really crazy to think about, and rightfully so, as Phoenix is thriving right now, which is awesome to see. But anyways, yeah, the 321 has not been on this flight since the pandemic, and I want to say about a year. I want to say probably in February of 2020 we had it in here. But yeah, this is the normal for the route, which is very exciting. What can I even say right now? Even more exciting stuff for American Airlines is we're going to divert from seeing the Allegiant aircraft for this. Right here we have an American Eagle Bombardier Acer Day-700 operating on behalf of SkyWest Airlines coming in from Los Angeles. So many routes returning in Los Angeles, finally back for SkyWest in the March schedule. This route has not been operated in about 12 months. Really crazy to think about. Obviously, this route was formerly operated mainly on the Embraer ERJ-175 under Compass Airlines, but then they fell. There was a little mainline on the route, but it was mainly Compass. And then SkyWest got out to Los Angeles. It took them some time, but they're finally starting to bring some routes back. Not because of not enough aircraft, just simply because a lot of these are business routes, so it just doesn't make sense to fly them right now. In compensation, they've added some more leisure-based West Coast, Phoenix, and Los Angeles flights. I believe for SkyWest, and there may be a few Mesas, but really, really exciting. Wow, what can I even say? That lighting is awesome, isn't it? SkyWest getting going strong. Tulsa's coming back in May, which is awesome. Probably Oklahoma. I think they kept Oklahoma City, but I need to check. I don't actually know. I think I'm thinking Phoenix. Anyway, what a route. Right here we have an Allegiant Air Airbus A319 in the old paint scheme. This guy's currently arriving in from Las Vegas, Nevada, and he's going to be heading out to Orange County John Wayne International Airport, or Santa Ana. Now, technically, usually I try to do the full turnarounds as they actually are realistically. However, this is technically correct, as you guys may know, because all of the Orange County operations, for the most part, are turns out of another city. So another plane will come in, and then it'll do a turn to a different place. A plane will come in most of the time and then go back to wherever it came from. So it's technically an Orange County turn out of Reno, but then it goes back to Las Vegas, of course. Only a few exceptions to that rule for Orange County, like we talked about in that update, but really, really cool to get to see this right here. Really awesome that Allegiant is thriving during these times, and I'll be eager to see if they add any more routes. But man, just absolutely crazy right now. Look at that light. Next up, we have an American Airlines A319. This one, of course, LUS with fence tips. This one has CFM engines. This guy's currently loading up, and he's going to be taking it over to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. You guys may remember on this route they had a ton of A319s back in the late summer into the fall. However, they put a lot more 737s back on it for the winter, pardon me. And then the 319's been coming back once a day, so I thought it'd be nice to change it up because I think like the last 4 updates we've had a 737 in here. So I thought it made more sense to get a little rotation. Also, like I mentioned, CRJ 900s are coming in from Dallas once a day at 6 o'clock. That's been a thing for a while. I just thought I'd make sure I mentioned it for Mesa, which obviously there's no model yet. But we'll have to see how that dynamic unfolds. Right here we have my brand new Aero Classics Volaris Airlines A320neo with the purple engines. This guy's currently loading up with service back out to Guadalajara. Really, really excited to finally have this. I know it's a little small minor detail, however, all the realism counts, and there's a lot more of these purple engine A320neos opposed to the black engine, which we had that one for months. But really, really exciting to have this model finally. Obviously, I did get it broke, but obviously popped the wing back in there, and there it is right there, looking sharp. I know it's not a perfect model. I know it doesn't have a crazy amount of detail, but it really does serve a purpose, and it's going to be a workhorse out of the airports. Like I said, Reno, Tulsa. No, I wish. How about Reno, Dallas, Phoenix, San Del Cabo, of course, and then they rumored Orange County, so potentially Orange County as well. But I mean, honestly, going to be a great model for my collection, and I'm really, really glad to have one. So really glad to get this in. But anyways, loading up service out to Guadalajara for my brand new Volaris Airbus A320neo. And right here to the final model for the concourse, we have this Alaska. This is a SkyWest model, but it's operating for Horizon on the flight I'm going to use it on. Actually, never mind. I'll show you guys what I'm going to do. Anyways, this is an Embraer J-175. We're going to say that he's coming in from Seattle, and he's going to be heading out to Los Angeles. I need to double check. Actually, I'm just going to pull it up. So he's coming in from Seattle, like I said. That is an Alaska Horizon flight. And then the Portland service is usually on Horizon as well. Okay, so their Los Angeles flight is on Horizon. Okay, I was going to take a guess it was on SkyWest, but it is on Horizon. And all the Dash 8s are on the Horizon. So it appears to be that it's mainly Alaska Horizon in Reno right now. As for their SkyWest branch, I think that mainly flies longer flights like Oklahoma City and that sort of thing. I could be completely wrong on that, but it appears to be, from my observations, that Alaska Horizon is dominant here in Reno. So anyways, so yeah, this is just going to be a Horizon example. However, it does have SkyWest decals, so just cancel that out. Anyways, this Horizon, like I said, arriving in from Seattle, heading out to Los Angeles. I have not seen Palm Springs on there in the last 3 days. That's probably not good. That may have been through March seasonal deal, like more of a winter deal. Let me see if I can find I know I shouldn't be doing this when recording. I see double daily Los Angeles is every day though, so that's really good to see. They're banking with, or how about I should say, they're going after Delta and United on that flight, man. They're probably doing good to see 2 daily flights. That's crazy. And right here we have the Alaska operated by Horizon. This model is a Horizon, so theoretically it is technically perfect, 100% correct. Bombardier Q400. This guy is currently taxiing out to the runway, and he's going to be making the Portland turn. Unfortunately, I think what I'm going to take a guess is Palm Springs has been discontinued, or at least for the seasonal service, and Los Angeles maybe turn into a year-round. I mean, if you're flying it double daily as Alaska, that was supposed to be 3 weekly, something's right. Something's going really good. So I'm really glad to see that. And this model is beautiful. I really hate that I can't use it more because obviously, you know, these stay predominantly on the West Coast, but I at least get to use it for one airport. And it looks awesome, doesn't it? The meatball livery looks fantastic, so really glad to use it here, and yeah, looking sharp. And right here we have a FedEx Express Boeing 757-200 freighter. This guy is currently arriving in from Las Vegas, Nevada, and he's going to be taking it out to Memphis, which is typically what these 757s do, so that's awesome. So I'm sure you guys are probably wondering what the HELL is going on right here, and this is a very interesting situation. Unfortunately, it is the struggle of being very busy and weather and all that fun stuff. But currently right here we do have a cardboard box. Inside the cardboard box is a future model to my collection. In there should be a Gemini jet to 1:400 scale FedEx Express McDonnell Douglas MD-11. Now these in real life have been doing a Portland run out of Reno. So they've been coming into from Portland and then going out to Oakland. Now I'm not sure if this is a temporary or permanent deal, but I definitely wanted to represent it. I know this is rough now between lighting and just being really busy and doing all these other videos. It's been super hard to get all these massive unboxings filmed, but as you can tell, we do have a cardboard box. I thought this would be really funny. I was really close to doing it with the Delta CS100 in Dallas, but I thought now would be the perfect time. Why don't I show you guys the front of the box? Why not? Obviously nothing too crazy. You just got all the addresses and everything, and then the priority mail, and then the Flight Museum sticker. So anyways, I just thought I would show that off. But yeah, here's the FedEx Express McDonnell Douglas MD-11. He's currently getting ready to taxi out, and he's going to be heading out to Oakland after arriving in from Portland. And last but certainly not least, for the final two aircraft of the update, on your left we have a FedEx Express Boeing 767-300 freighter. He's going to be making the turn back out to Memphis here very shortly. And then on the right side of your screen we have a UPS this is Airbus A300. He just came in from Sacramento, and he's going to be heading out to Omaha Emply Field. So that's another loaded Reno update in the books, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely that golden hour lighting was really nice. Typically I like to record these updates right after school or just right as the light gets into my room, because I just like editing them, get them done, and then start working on some of the projects that I already have footage for and all that sort of thing, and just chilling out for the evening, you know. However, just been really busy recently. I just saw some of my relatives I haven't seen in about 5 years earlier today, so that was nice. So ultimately it ended up all working out in the end because we got some fantastic lighting. Now with the time change, I will be recording later, so my goal is to get more of these golden hour lighting videos filmed, but expect the typical nice sunlight, but I'm going to try to get a nice variety of golden hour and maybe some nice middle tones of that. But yeah, as you can tell, it was awesome lighting today, and we had another fantastic Reno update. Let's go over all the new routes, because there will be a nice chunk of new flights starting very soon here. Alrighty, so let's go over these new flights right here. We're going to have quite a few, so I'm very excited about that. Okay, so this is what it has on the wiki now for Alaska. Year-round to Los Angeles, Portland, Seattle, and then seasonal to Palm Springs. So I'm glad to see that Los Angeles got bumped up that quick to year-round, double daily. It really shows how much they thrived on a route. They picked the perfect route. I mean, you're flying 2 daily 175s when you're anticipating flying 4 weekly at the beginning, which that just shows progression. Palm Springs obviously is a very good seasonal destination. I think it did well. If anybody knows, let me know. I should have checked loads for myself. Anyways, airliners.net I think keeps a lot of that stuff. I think guys just post on there and talk about it, so I probably need to check that out. Anyways, Allegiant Air starting seasonal service to Jackson Hole on June 4th. That's coming up very soon. American Airlines starting seasonal service to Charlotte. That actually begins on June 3rd. I thought that was July 2nd, but I think it's June 3rd, my bad. So that starts on June 3rd, 2021. And that is all the new flights. Once again, that Southwest lineup is Chicago, Midway, Dallas, Philly, Denver, Las Vegas, Long Beach, Los Angeles, Oakland, Phoenix, San Diego, and San Jose. I haven't seen San Diego or San Jose, and did I read off Los Angeles? I did, but okay, Los Angeles is coming in daily. And I just see a lot of Las Vegas flights. I don't see the other two, so those must be theoretically suspended. JetBlue, obviously. Oh, JetBlue's parking at B4, which is actually the gate down from B6, so I need to change that, my bad. Sorry, it just gets really chaotic trying to keep all this in line and all that good stuff. So my apologies on that, but man, what an update we have here. Really excited for what's to come here. Lots of great additions will be coming to the collection, and really crazy. I still can't believe Alaska's doing 2 daily flights to Los Angeles. That really interesting, because obviously before the pandemic and the really early updates, they had all those services to Boise, Idaho Falls maybe, and all those ones up north, and now they're flying new service. So Yeah, really exciting times, guys. But nevertheless, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing.